In the heart of Italy, where vineyards stretch like golden threads under the autumn sun, the air grows crisp and cool. The bustling energy of the harvest, a season of hard work and celebration, has finally subsided. Carts once overflowing with plump, juicy grapes now stand empty, and the fields once alive with the songs and laughter of workers have fallen into a peaceful quiet. For many, this silence feels like an ending, a sign that the year's bounty is over. But for Giulia, a young violinist with eyes as warm as the Tuscan soil, this was the time her music was needed most. Giulia would take her violin, a beautiful instrument passed down through her family, and walk to the highest hill overlooking the valley. The vineyards, now a tapestry of fiery reds, brilliant oranges and deep burgundies, unfurled below her. The setting sun painted the sky in shades of rose and lavender, casting long, gentle shadows across the landscape. She would close her eyes, take a deep breath of the cool, earthy air, and draw her bow across the strings. Her music was not a lament for what was gone. It was a melody of gratitude, a song of rest. The notes drifted down from the hill, weaving through the rows of grapevines and into the windows of the nearby village. Her tunes were soft and soothing, like a gentle breeze rustling through the last remaining leaves on the trees. They spoke of the earth, tired from its labor, now settling down for a long, well-deserved sleep. The music echoed the quiet satisfaction of a job well done, of cellars filled with the promise of future wine. The villagers would stop what they were doing to listen. The farmers, mending their tools, would pause, their hands still, a soft smile playing on their lips. The children, playing in the cobblestone streets, would quiet down. Their faces turned towards the hill where the beautiful sound originated. Giulia's music reminded them that an ending is not a loss, but a necessary part of a cycle. Just as the vines needed to rest to bear fruit again next year, so too did the people. The end of the harvest wasn't a time for sadness, but a time for reflection, for family, and for peace. One evening, an old man named Marco, who had worked the vineyards his entire life, climbed the hill to find Giulia. His hands were gnarled and stained from decades of harvests, and his face was a map of countless seasons. He sat beside her, listening as she played a particularly tender melody. When she finished, he looked out at the valley, his eyes filled with a deep understanding. "Your music," he said, his voice raspy but kind. "It sounds like the heart of the land. It reminds us that every season has its own song. Spring is a song of hope, summer is a song of growth, and autumn is a song of peace." Giulia smiled, her heart swelling with warmth. "And winter?" she asked. "Winter," Marco replied, a twinkle in his eye, "is a song of dreams. It's when the earth dreams of the spring to come." From that day on, Giulia's autumn concerts became a beloved tradition. She played not just for the people, but for the land itself. Her melodies became the official soundtrack to the changing season. Beautiful reminder that every ending is simply the quiet prelude to a new beginning. Her violin sang the story of the valley, that after the vibrant crescendo of summer comes the gentle, calming melody of autumn, a tune that promises rest, renewal, and the quiet magic of waiting. Every season plays its own song, and each one is beautiful in its own right. The music of autumn was a lullaby for the earth, and in its gentle notes, everyone found a reason to be thankful for the quiet, beautiful end of the year. Thank you so much for joining me for this story.